Hey guys, how you doing? It is Nate from TheStyleDogg. Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I have a tattoo related video for you. I know you guys love my tattoo content. So you've read the title, you know what it is. It is the tattoo collector tag video. So a few days ago, there's this guy that I follow on YouTube. His name is Starr. If you guys don't know who he is, I will leave a link to his channel down below. He's a YouTuber from America, I believe, who does like unboxing videos, like Supreme, Palace, like Adidas, all the real cool stuff, hype-based stuff that's going on at the moment. So he also does a lot of thrift shopping, and he has a lot of tattoos, so he does some tattoo related videos as well. So really cool dude. Definitely go give him a subscribe if you haven't already. So he did this video and I did a little bit of research into it, and he actually got the questions from another YouTuber called Qcknd, and so that's where the questions came from. So what I'm going to do is leave a link to both of their channels down below, so if you guys want to kind of see like the original video and then Jacob's version, you guys can check them out, okay? So let's get it straight into the questions now. Okay, so question one is, do you consider yourself a tattoo collector? Guys, to be honest, I'm a little bit on the fence about this question, or whether I am a tattoo collector or not. I do have tattoos. I do have like over 70 hours, so I guess you would probably think that I was a tattoo collector, but I don't travel to get tattoos. I don't have, you know, tattoos from a lot of different tattoo artists. Like I've only been tattooed by like 6 different tattoo artists. So in kind of saying that, I am and I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself a collector. I don't, you know, get tattoos to collect. I just kind of get what I want when I want, and I guess that's how I'm gonna answer that question. Okay, so question 2 is, do you have a specific tattoo that turned you into a tattoo collector? Now, I just answered that question number 1 saying that I don't think I am. I don't think I'm neither a tattoo collector, I'm not a tattoo collector. I'm kind of, I guess, in between. But if there was one tattoo, it would be my full back piece tattoo that I got a few years ago. I think from an outside perspective, if you saw that, you would think that I am a tattoo collector. So I guess my back piece. Question number 3, what tattoo did you travel the furthest for and where did you go? Now, a few years ago, I went to, well, not a few, about 7 years ago, I went to Thailand. I went there to, you know, as a tourist to kind of check out Thailand, as well as do a bit of kickboxing at a Muay Thai camp in Phuket. Now, one of the guys there was actually a trainer. He was actually a fighter himself, and he also did like stick poke tattoos as well. So if you guys don't know what a stick poke tattoo, basically they get like 4 needles, they glue them together, or 3 or 4 needles, they glue them together, and then they stick them into like either a bamboo stick or a stick, and then they actually dip the needles into the ink, and then they just like push it into your skin manually, if that makes sense. So it's a very, I guess, prehistoric way of tattooing. It's old school, but yeah, so stick poke. So I saw that he was actually tattooing a fair few of the other tourists that travel there, and I wanted to see what it felt like. So I got the tattoo on my foot. I'm gonna show you guys right now. As you can see, I got it with just red ink. So it's on my left foot. Now, the meaning, guys, just very briefly, it's the 8 gateways of protection. It comes from, like, I guess, a Buddhist background in terms of the symbols and you know, the symbolism behind it. I actually went afterwards to a temple and got it like blessed from a monk. And yeah, it was a cool little experience to kind of go through. So I got it on my left foot because when I, you know, if I were to fight, or when I am like practicing fighting, that is my lead leg, so I got that on my left foot. So it was really cool. So like I said, went to the Buddhist monks and got it blessed, and then he actually took me to this like river, and then we scrunched up the design and we threw it in the water, where there was like a serpent that was supposed to come and eat the piece of paper, and that way no one else could find that design or take that design and use it against me, if that kind of makes sense. So it's a really cool kind of story. I wanted a tattoo that I could kind of remember my travels from, and yeah, that was it. So traveled to Thailand, got that tattoo on my foot, hand poke, done. Question number 4 is, where was the closest tattoo you've traveled for? That's simple. I went to Sydney, in the city, Surrey Hills, which is about 35 to 45 minutes on the train, so not too far. And that was to see Dean Carlisle, which does lead me into question 5, which is, what tattoo artist has tattooed you the most? So Dean's done most of my big pieces, majority of them. So we started off with a thigh piece with the koi fish. He then did a half sleeve here, half sleeve on the other side. Then we did my full chest, and then I got my full back done. And then the last thing that we did together that he tattooed was my forearm. So Dean is just like a cool dude. You can talk to him about designs. He owns a really cool studio called Hibernia Studios in Surrey Hills. Definitely go check this guy out, and if you do go see him, let him know that I sent you, okay? So question number 6, any tattoo artist that you follow, I guess on Instagram, that you dream of getting tattooed by? So I do follow a fair few tattoo artists on Instagram, like maybe 30 tattoo artists or so. It's just, you know, inspiration. It's just something that I like to look at on my feed. And there are definitely 2 tattoo artists that I would like to travel to go see. First one being Sneaky Mitch, or AKA Mitchell Alendon. Sneaky Mitch is his username on Instagram. I'll leave a link to his Instagram down below. But yeah, this guy is based in Leeds, UK, and he tattoos out of Dock Street Tattoos. So his work is just super clean. I love the designs. I love the colors that he uses, color palette and all that kind of stuff. And every time like I'm scrolling through my feed, I don't even have to kind of like look at who did it. I just kind of know who did it based off like the way it looks. So Sneaky Mitch would definitely be one of them. The next one, well, the next tattoo artist that I definitely want to get tattooed by, his name is James Tex. Let's let me look him up. So James Tex is his name. James Tex is also his username. Oh, okay. So he also is the tattooer in Blind Bay, owner of Deadly Tattoos in Calgary. Anyways, definitely go check this guy out. Again, we'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check him out. He does like massive, big scale tattoos, like full suits, full legs, full chest, and his designs are just, they're baffling. Like, I mean, obviously there's artists out there as well, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like to be able to put that onto skin is just amazing. Okay, so yeah, it's just something about the way he tattoos with the lighting, composition, the design overall, like how it flows on the body. It's just amazing. I have seen his work in real life. A few people that I know actually have been tattooed by him. So definitely go check these 2 tattoo artists out. 7 is name 2 tattoos that took the most sessions. The one that took the most or the longest was my back piece. That was about 30 hours, 8 different sessions. And then my chest piece, I think was around 16, maybe a few hours more, 16, 17 hours. But I did have to go back and get the whole thing realigned up just to make it kind of pop and stand out a bit more. And that was about, yeah, 16, maybe 16 to 20 hours. I can't really remember, maybe 5, 6 sessions. So question number 8 is a tattoo that took the longest to heal and complete. I kind of answered that in the last question, but yeah, my back tattoo, guys, it was the longest to complete because of course it was the biggest tattoo that I have. Also in terms of like healing, it was such a pain in the ass, guys. Like trying to put cream on yourself or having to get someone else to put like aftercare balm on your tattoo, and then because you're lying on it on your back, you kind of had to put like, I had to put stick stuff on my back beforehand. The Glad wrap, these like medical sheets that will non-stick, all that kind of stuff. It definitely was a bit of a pain to heal. I'm super glad that it's over, it's done, and I'm never gonna have to go through that again. So definitely yes, my back tattoo for that question. Number 9, do you have any tattoo artists that has become your friend through tattooing? Now, like I said, I've been tattooed the most by Dean Carlisle. You know, look, if I saw him in the street, I'd definitely say hello. He would know who I am. We have spent a lot of time together, obviously, with the tattoos. But is he my friend? No, we don't hang out on a social level or anything like that. 10, do you post pictures of your tattoos or no? Look, guys, I am a personal trainer, so I am usually in a singlet. I do show my tattoos off. I am proud of them. I love the way they look on me. It just complements my style. And yeah, I do love taking a good photo, especially of my back tattoo because I don't get to see it very often myself. When I do get a photo taken, it's kind of always like, wow, like that is on me. That tattoo is on my back. So yeah, I definitely do take photos. And if you guys want to see more of my tattoos, go follow me on my Instagram at TheStyleDogg and scroll around, guys. You will see plenty of photos of my tattoos and me with my shirt off or in a singlet at least on there. So go check me out on Instagram. Number 11, how do you react when someone asks to see your tattoo? So like I said, guys, I just actually got back from the beach. And like Sydney's going through a heat wave right now, if you guys don't know, just thought I'd throw that in there. So I've just got back from the beach, hence why I've got no shirt on. Not only because it's a tattoo related video, but it's just super hot in here as well. So I just wanted to feel comfortable while I was doing this video, but I was at the beach just then. This kind of stems off this question, and I could hear people talking about my tattoo. It was like an older couple, and they were kind of talking like I wouldn't be able to hear them, which is just kind of funny. And so I turned around and they were like, oh hey, well, you know, we're just checking out your tattoo, it's beautiful, blah blah blah, and they just were having a good look at it. So I actually get that, like, that kind of reaction, I guess, a lot. Like in Sydney, a lot of people are tattooed. Like having tattoos is not a, you know, a big deal here, but in terms of like having a full back piece, I don't really see too many. It's still one of those things that I still feel like a lot of people don't have yet. Full sleeves, chest pieces and all that seem pretty damn normal, but a full back piece is still, in my opinion, still something that not a lot of people have. But yeah, like, people want to see my tattoos, that's great. You know, if they want to see my tattoos because they think they look great, they like them, or they're interested, I get why they're interested, guys. Like, I even as myself, like if someone has an awesome tattoo, I'll go talk to them about it. And I have tattoos, like I'm still intrigued by tattoos, so I can imagine what or how intrigued someone who doesn't have tattoos would be intrigued, if that makes sense. So even when I'm like all around the world, like when I go traveling, people will ask me questions about my tattoos all the time. And I love it. I'll answer any question. I'll stop to have a chat. It doesn't bother me. You know, it's just kind of part of it, and I understand that. Okay, so question number 12 is, when will your collection be finished? Now, I don't know the answer to that. I mean, right now, I haven't been tattooed in a while now. I do have a few more tattoos that I want to get. I often, like I said, I do follow some tattoo artists on Instagram, and I see tattoos that they post and I'm like, man, I'd love to have something similar. So look, I don't know the answer to that question. Am I going to be getting more tattoos? Yes. I still obviously have plenty of room on my body to get tattooed, my legs especially. It's definitely something that I want to kind of look at getting tattooed. But yeah, so the answer to that is I don't know. I could be 60, I could be 70, I could be 80. Who knows? So the last question, 13, is who do you tag? So here you're supposed to tag other people that have other YouTubes or Instagrams that kind of, I guess, could do the tag themselves. I unfortunately don't know anyone personally enough to kind of ask them to do the same thing. So I'm gonna just say nothing to this question. I'm just gonna leave it blank. Sorry guys, I know that's a bit boring, but that's just me being honest. Okay guys, so that is all the questions, 13 questions. Thank you again to Qcknd, and of course Jacob Starr for obviously giving me the motivation, inspiration to do this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned a little bit more about my tattoos and kind of, you know, my feelings towards being a tattoo collector. So that's the video. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, guys. Like I said, I will post, or I do post a lot of, you know, photos on there with my tattoos in them, so you guys can check them out there. Don't forget to comment and like this video. All right guys, so that's the video. Thanks again for watching guys. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.